Thank you very much for still staying with GBC News. This is the page. I'm Theophilus Sampa. This is where we do chit-chatting. We get those who matter when it comes to sports development to tell us what is up their sleeves. And something big is about to hit the landscape of Ghana because for the first time in the history of sports journalism in this country, we are going to focus more on the welfare, the health aspect of the sports journalist. And so globally, everywhere you go, the journalists play a key role. But here in Ghana, it's only about us reporting. Sometimes we even forget to eat. And so there are days that we also need to take a breather and ask ourselves, what are we doing? Because when you fall down today, you say, oh, somebody will take over. Then what happens to you? So life after journalism, what happens? Today, there is this group that have decided that they will dot their I's, cross their T's. Look at the sports fraternity as a whole. What can they do to really help? Can we all come together on one platform and then share ideas? What can we really do? So today, journalists for peace and security, they are coming up with an initiative, and I would like them to open it up for Ghanaians to really understand why you a sports journalist and why you that you know a sports journalist, you need to let the person know that his health also matters. A time came we were having Black Lives Matter. So now we are turning it into the sports journalist life matter. So at least they can also be well whilst doing their work. So first timer is here, but he will not be a first timer here like we do. I'll let him introduce himself, the two of them, two able gentlemen here. Then we kickstart with our chit chat. So to my immediate left is a gentleman in black top. Okay, so most welcome to GBC News.
Thank you.
So
sorry.
Tell Ghanaians I didn't know you already, but tell Ghanaians you are, because if I go and say oh, I know you from places. So tell us today you are here as what?
Okay, so good morning to your cherished viewers, and thank you for having us. My name is Yakub Alfa Suleiman, and I'm the founder and then president for Journalist Network for Peace and Security. Okay, great. Then to my extreme left is this gentleman, very calm but very, very loaded. He also, your name and sitting in this chair, your name and your role sitting in this chair.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Oswald, and I'm representing MYHEALTHCOP Limited.
Okay.
Over there, I am the head of technology. And
okay.
Today, I'm representing them as a spokesperson.
Oh, okay, okay. So, like IT gurus and stuff like that. All of them do IT stuff. But, Alpha, let's start. What brought about this whole concept, and what is it about?
Okay. So as an organization, Journalist Network for Peace and Security, what we are focused on is on the security and then welfare of journalists here in Ghana. And then also, we're also looking at how the journalists can contribute to the peace development of Ghana as a whole, not just doing the journalism, but doing responsible journalism. Okay, but as I said, first of all, what we need to look at is the welfare, because if the journalist is well fit and healthy, then he'll be able to contribute in the peace development of our country. And usually, or in most cases, most of the social intervention programs that we see doesn't take into consideration the needs of the journalist. The journalist is only invited to come and cover and then go. No one cares about how the journalist goes about his health, his well-being. It is only the organization that he works for. And we know that journalism is one of the important and sensitive work or profession that we know. But aside its organization that pays the journalists or that take care of the journalists, even to what extent is the journalist being taken care of? Some of even freelance journalists hardly even get money to, do their rounds to report accurately. I hope you get me. So when it comes to the welfare and support for journalists, it's something we hardly see. So as a network, we believe that, look, the first thing we need to focus on if we want the journalists to impact in the peace and development of this country, the way we expected the journalists to, then we need to focus on the welfare and the development of the journalists. So that is why we said, okay, let's come up with something. So that our first step, even though we've had a lot of forums and then workshops for journalists in terms of contributing to peace and security and their development, we realized that this particular step is very, very, very key in the welfare of journalists. That is creating a platform where journalists can come together to interact, okay, discuss issues and challenges as far as the media industry is concerned, and then also support them in terms of their health needs. So basically, that is the whole idea. How will we be able, as a network, as an organization, be able to support the welfare and the health needs of journalists, and as well give them a platform where they can come together, interact and network among themselves, and also have fun. As you said, it's about work, where the journalist works 24/7. Okay, health-wise, it is good to even refresh your mind. You even need something that would take out the frustration and other things that you go through, to at least to have some refreshing moment. So that is why we are bringing up this initiative for journalists.
So when are we seeing the ball rolling, and who really qualifies to be part of this particular initiative?
The ball has rolled already. We had our press launch somewhere in May, where we launched the whole event, and then we also spoke about press freedom. That is to mark as part of the celebration of the World Press Freedom Day. So the ball has set rolling already. Currently, almost all media houses, I would even say all media houses, are preparing. Some of them have even started training because they want to be crowned as the best. Okay, and our team is also working very hard. And we are not just doing this alone. We are doing it with other partners like MYHEALTHCOP and other health institutions and other organizations that are coming on board to support this. This event is basically happening on the 29th and 30th of this month, that's July, at the Medina Sports, the Medina AstroTurf. That is where we are doing it.
Great. So now let me come to you, Oswald. So why are you on board? If you are doing it, why is it the need for your entity to say I'm partnering with this group to do this?
Well, that's a very good question. To understand why we are on board, you have to understand who we really are.
Okay.
So at MYHEALTHCOP, we are a health tech company.
Okay.
And what that means is that we are utilizing the power of technology to improve the health and well-being of individuals. Our primary goal is to ensure that every individual can reach an optimum level of their wellness. And this is not just limited to journalists, it's actually open to the public, to corporate, to everybody. And so when we heard about what they are doing, it just plays right into our strategy. What we want is that every individual, regardless of what you do, you'll be able to access the tools, ideally using technology, because that allows us to scale and be able to access these tools as easily as possible and be able to optimize your health and wellness. And how we do that is to make sure that each individual has access to both the professionals and also the tools and services that they need to be able to achieve that optimization they are looking for.
So breaking it down to the ordinary journalist. I'm looking at the sports boys and girls. We call ourselves boys and girls. Yes. So for the ordinary sports guy, waking up daily, running around 24/7, we do it. Yes. Really, health tech. How do you play a role in what we do?
Yes, so you have a very busy schedule, you're going about your day, and usually what happens is we only take care of our health when we've broken down already. And that's where we come in, to make sure you don't get to that point. And so while you go about your day, these days we are carrying our mobile devices everywhere we go.
Okay.
Now think about a situation where we are preparing everything you need, from health tips to the actual treatment and consultation and everything, right on your mobile device, and you can carry it around with you. But not only that, we also have people who are actually following up on you and making sure that you are doing the practices you need, and they are built into your daily routines. It's not you breaking down and then taking time off to go to the hospital where nobody knows what happened to you, or just working until you drop dead. But we are designing a new lifestyle for everybody who is interested, where you can take that lifestyle along with you wherever you are going. So if you're a journalist and you're covering a story, you still have woven into your daily routines a health aspect of your day. Thinking about what do I need to do today to make sure that I'm getting my work done optimally, but also I'm taking care of my health and not sacrificing any of it. Truly, when people optimize their health, they actually end up optimizing every other area of their lives. If a journalist is very, very healthy, they are going to get a much better output. If a journalist is very mentally sound, they are going to be able to make much better, higher quality stories. And this is the Journalist Network for Peace and Security. We know how sensitive journalism is. And that means that for a person to hold such a sensitive job, they have to be mentally sound, they have to be physically well. And so we take care of holistic health. It's about everything. It's not when you fall sick. It's not just mental health. It's not fitness. It's not nutrition.
Okay.
It's entirety of health.
Great. And so for now, you did indicate that all journalists.
Mm-hmm.
The number of journalists you have in this country, if all of them are there, your entity will keep working. So for this event taking place at the Medina Park, so far, with the rest, maybe waiting for the 11th, so far, what are they going to be engaged in or exposed to that will really conscientize them, bring them to the realization that, okay, after this, we do this. So what exactly are we going to see?
Okay, so as I said, it's for all journalists. Trust me, I believe the place and what we put in place will be able to accommodate every journalist that finds he or herself there.
Because if Accra journalists alone are coming, the Medina Astro-Theft Park will be full. Because a journalist will be in Tamale and will be expecting that, so after the Accra edition, we'll go there. So we'll get that one today. Sure. But for the Accra one, the Medina Astro-Theft is good enough.
All right. So we have a lot of activities lined up for the Maiden edition, this Maiden edition. That's to be able to cater for everyone. So you didn't happen to come there, find yourself there, and you'll just be there. You don't even know. You just probably, some people don't just want to come and then sit and then cheer others. They also want to get involved in, fun games and activities. Also, not okay, I've really participated in this whole festival. So we have the main event, as we all know, in Ghana. The biggest sporting event is soccer. It's football. So among the 30 media houses that currently are participating, we have 8 of them. Going to compete in soccer. And this was, the selection was done based on balloting, because we can't have all the 30 media house to play soccer among themselves within 2 days. It's not possible. So at least some will have to pave way for others to do that, so that in the subsequent years, when we end up balloting, or we can expand the number, so we can have every media house participating in the soccer. Because a lot of the media house, or some of the media house, were like, why are we not part of the soccer? And we tell them, look, come down. This is a Maiden edition. Probably in the subsequent ones, we'll be able to open up.
So you've mentioned soccer.
So soccer. Aside soccer, we have basketball. So we have some specific media houses who are also going to compete in basketball. Okay, we have table tennis. Table tennis is going to open for everyone. So if you are a journalist, you love table tennis, you go there. We're going to have, about 2-3 table tennis there, where we have people who will be, supervising these games. So you get there, you talk to them. Okay, I am from GH1. I am from City. Okay, listen, we want to compete. So they will take their records and make sure everything goes on fairly. So they will record. Aside that, we also have Kasi.
Oh, okay.
Kasi, one of the interesting games. As young guys, we used to play Kasi a lot. Okay, we also have TV games. TV games, specifically sports like football. TV games. Okay, we're gonna have that for guys to play. We also have paintballing. Paintballing is one of the exciting activities that we engage ourselves, both male and females. So we're going to have paintballing. We're going to have, we're going to even have cards. Okay, aside cards, we're going to have, the chess game. We're going to have, some athletics like the sack race, the lime and spoon race. And we're going to have the electric game. We're going to have the Hanoi Tower. We're going to have the Giants 4 in a row. These are all fun activities that at least when you get there, you have something to do. Aside that, the place is going to actually be blown up with a lot of musics, and then possibly some even performances. That is what we're looking at.
What you are even talking about, it's exciting. So where does MYHEALTHCOP comes in? They come and sensitize and go. Are they coming to mount stands? What are they coming to do?
So one of the major,
and then another time we come
so one of the major things for the event, as I said, is to support the welfare, not just create a place for them to have fun. To support the welfare of journalists. We're going to have a health screening. And this health screening, MYHEALTHCOP, together with Save the Nation Eye Clinic, All Smiles Dental Clinic, Supreme Specialist Hospital, and then DOT classes are putting their heads together to give the journalists the best health attention, to be able, in terms of managing their health. So we're going to have a free dental screening for all participants, not just even journalists, because we are even invite other corporate organizations and then student journalists to be part of it. So we're going to have a free dental screening. We're going to have a free eye screening from Save the Nation. We're going to have a free general health screening from Supreme Specialist Hospital. We're also going to have a discounted medicated glass as less as 100 cedis
on this
all
you hold it
thing.
Which means that we have plenty of things you guys will be doing. How time runs fast. You guys will come back here again, and then we really paint the picture for them, and then really let people know exactly why they have to be there. And like my colleague that is coming up, Hajia knows how to play NBA very well. So in the ladies' version, she will come and do it for us. So we pause here. The page will return same time tomorrow. But remember that this particular event is coming up for all of us, journalists, non-journalists. We are all coming together to really have fun on the 30th, 29th, and then the 30th
of July.
Of July this month. And so get ready. The Medina Astro Turf Park is the place. We are going to do it so that at least when you come, appear Kubi and cool, you won't get tired. You've worn out. You've taken all the toxins out, so that we all get it well. So thank you very much, Alfa. Thank you very much, Oswald. Wish you guys all the best. We'll come back here again and come and do the talking after the page. Hajia is standing by to bring us up to speed on what is happening across the country in terms of news highlights. So do enjoy the rest of our programs. I'm Tiflo Sampa. Bye for now.